Well, hello and good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Uh, I just wanted to share it has been a pretty exciting week around here. I just published my first children's book. It has been a lifelong dream, and it really started taking root during COVID when I had a lot of downtime, a lot of time to think, a lot of time to be in meditation. And it was interesting because someone was just asking me about my creative process, how I actually got from the idea of writing a book and germinating, planting some seeds to actually having something in hand and then eventually publishing it. And I talked about the connection with my meditation practice, that sitting in silence and in stillness had really created the conditions for the creative process and for ideas just to flow out. And one of the practices that I used before I would sit down and write is called circuit training. I think we did this once before, but we're going to do it again today and see what creative ideas come out of you after sitting down and being in this space. So circuit training, as a refresher, is when you oscillate between a focused attention meditation and an open awareness practice, and doing that together. And the focused awareness, just as a refresher, is like a camera lens that is zooming in on a particular point, a single point that is stable and that is strong. And as an example, when we do breath awareness or body awareness, that would be a focused attention or a focused awareness practice. And that just helps you bring your attention back to the present moment over and over again, to the breath or to the body, no matter what the distraction is. Then we have an open awareness practice, which is, as I was saying, when I was talking about the focused attention, it's really the opposite of that, which is taking more of a wide angle view. So I think about this sort of panorama when you think about epic movies, and the cinematographer really focuses on giving you the broadest picture possible for engaging all of your senses. And so while you're not focused on any one thing in particular, what you are focused on is just allowing whatever it is to come into your field of awareness, to notice it, but not to stay fixated on that, and just to allow it to be. You have a very relaxed and an open, flexible attention. So the practice between shifting between focused attention and open awareness really mirrors what the brain requires for the creative process. This is not something that I really knew until more recently. And it's really pretty cool that each side of the brain, as we know, is known for its specialty. So for example, the left side is known for logic and linear thinking, language, so the L's. And then I think about the right side of the brain, which is really noticed or known for the I's, which would be things like intuition or innovation, your imagination. And when you practice both types of meditation, you have this more of an integration where you can easily move between both hemispheres of the brain. And I was just going to share something with you. I printed it off. There was a blog a blogger that I follow, and her name is Crystal Go, and she said, the brain is like an orchestra. I love this analogy, with different sections playing in synchrony at different times. Balance is everything. Too loud, too soft, out of sync or out of tune, and it doesn't sound quite right. The key to optimizing the creative process is balancing the brain networks. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to balance both sides of the brain by beginning with some relaxation. And then we'll be alternating between focused attention for about 3 minutes. And then we'll be focusing at that point on the breath and the body. And then we'll focus on open awareness meditation. And that will be for about 3 minutes. So we'll do this twice. So focused attention, 3 minutes, open awareness, 3 minutes, focused attention, open awareness. That makes sense. Okay, So we'll be meditating for about 15 to 20 minutes. This one is a little bit more scientific in terms of the time, just so that we give both sides of the brain or both types of meditation equal time. And I will keep track of the time. So remember, as I always say, it's okay to have thoughts. Thoughts are natural. And when you notice that you have thoughts, simply return to the focus of the meditation. Don't try too hard to have a certain experience. Simply have the experience that you're having today and is perfect and right for you. Let go of any expectations, welcome everything, resist nothing. Always be kind to yourself. There's no sense in beating yourself up. This is all about being kind and being gentle with yourself. And the last thing is stick with the practice. As I said, I will keep track of the time today. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. Find a way to sit that is both alert but relaxed, relatively upright if you can, and let your eyes close gently and let go of everything that came before this and everything that's to come. And simply tune in to this moment right here. Letting the eyes be soft, your face melt a bit and relax. Perhaps adjusting your neck or your shoulders, loosening the jaw, the neck, and letting your arms and your hands rest easily in your lap or at your sides. And feeling the weight of your body on the seat or the earth, wherever it is you're sitting. Sinking ever more deeply into your support. Allowing yourself to be held, allowing yourself to fully relax. Let the belly be soft and the breath natural. And soften the heart to receive whatever arises. Whatever comes into your field of awareness, allow it to be. Let's begin by taking some long, slow, and deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, sending a signal to your body that it's okay to relax. And with each exhale, letting go of anything that wants to be released. And letting your breath now return to its natural rhythm and depth. Being right here, right now. And tune in now to the rise and the fall of your breath. How it travels in through the nostrils down into the belly and out of the nostrils. There's no need to control or regulate the breath. Simply pay attention as the breath goes in through the nostrils, into the belly, and back out through the nostrils. Tune in to the subtle sensations of inhaling and exhaling. Notice the fresh air on the inhale, perhaps a tingling in the throat, and the warm air on the exhale. Perhaps noticing the pauses between each breath. If your attention drifts away from your breath, perhaps to a noise, a thought, a sensation, or a feeling, gently refocus it. There's nothing special that's supposed to happen. And we'll do this for a few minutes. I'll keep track of the time. Now we'll shift our attention into open awareness, welcoming everything, resisting nothing. Whatever the sensory impulse, whatever the thought may be, relax in this openness and listen as any sounds or sensations or anything comes into your field of awareness. Notice that thoughts come and go like clouds across the sky of your awareness. Let your attention be flexible and observe whatever attracts your attention. No need to name it or identify it. Simply allow it to be there. Now bring your focused attention to the body, noticing the sensations that come and go. Noticing the sensations as the breath moves in and out. Notice your hands, your feet on the floor. Notice sitting and the contact points between you and your support. Scan your body gently, noticing any sensations. Perhaps an ache a warmth or a coolness. Perhaps there's lightness or tightness, tension. There's no need to evaluate or judge the sensations and create a story. Just notice and focus your attention on any sensations as they arise. We'll practice this for a few minutes and I'll keep track of the time. Now shift your attention back to open awareness, welcoming whatever comes into the field of your awareness, whatever you feel or hear, whatever you sense and smell, welcoming everything, resisting nothing. There's no such thing as a distraction. As we rest together in these final moments of stillness before our meditation comes to a close, I'd like to share a passage from Julie Cameron in her book, The Artist's Way. Creativity is a spiritual force, the force that drives the green fuse through the flower, as poet Dylan Thomas defined his idea of the life force. And that's the same urge that drives us toward creation. There is a central will to create that is part of our human heritage and potential. Because creation is always an act of faith, and faith is a spiritual issue, so is creativity. As we strive for our highest selves, our spiritual selves, we cannot help but be more aware, more proactive, and more creative. I invite you now to gradually become aware of the space around you. Bringing some movement back into the body. Perhaps a swaying with the shoulders or a movement of the toes or fingers. Some deeper breaths. And gradually tuning in to your awareness of this world, of the world of doing. Perhaps stretching your arms overhead. I want to thank you so much for practicing with me today. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. So go out into the world and be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you next time.